Well, it's time now for the Muletrain news program on this Thursday, October the 25th, 2022, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Graveside service for Benny Bruns, 73 of Muleshoe, was held 11 o'clock Monday morning, this past Monday, October the 24th, at the Muleshoe Memorial Park, with Radon Stanford officiating. Benny died on Thursday, October the 20th, in Lubbock. He was born January the 30th, 1949, in Clovis to Jack and Betty Snell Bruns. Benny enjoyed fishing and shooting guns. He was a very handy mechanic. He treasured his family and was always patient with his grandkids. Benny loved cooking and could always find the best restaurants. He loved all animals, especially horses. He is preceded in death by his parents. Benny is survived by his son, Luke Bruns, and his wife, Lindsay, of Flower Mound, his daughter, Leah Spears, of Muleshoe, a sister, Janice St. Clair, and her husband, Tommy, of Muleshoe, a brother, Bill Bruns, and his wife, Moselle, of Lubbock, and his 4 grandchildren, Jordan Spears, Caitlin Spears, Piper Bruns, and Ryland Bruns. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program, 300 South 1st Street, Suite 110, Muleshoe, Texas 79347, or to the Muleshoe Memorial Park, P.O. Box 373, Muleshoe, Texas 79347. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please keep the family of Benny Bruns, 73 of Muleshoe, on your prayer list today. His graveside services were held yesterday on Monday morning, October the 24th, at the Muleshoe Memorial Park, with Radon Stanford officiating. Myra Lynn Foster McDougall, a member of the Muleshoe High School class of 1954, died last week on Thursday, October the 20th. No services are planned at this time. Myra Lynn was the daughter of Homer D. and Violet Mae Sutton Foster and was born September the 16th, 1936. She graduated from Muleshoe High School again in 1954 and married R.J. Mack McDougall on May the 31st, 1957. She is survived by her son, Jeff McDougall, and his wife, Julie, and their children, Matthew, Andrew, Michael, Thomas, and Amy. She also left behind her 3 granddaughter-in-laws, Gabby, Doris, Catherine, and her great-grandchildren, Haley, Catherine, Nick, Ethan, Taylor, Ella, Jackson, Evelyn, Jake, and Andon. Her sister also survives her, Wilma Jean Foster Freeman, and sister-in-law, Bernice Tidwell Foster. She was preceded in death by her husband, Mac, a son, Chuck McDougall, and his wife, Judy, 3 brothers, Frank D. Foster, Fred Wayne Foster, and Roy Allen Foster, and her sister, Mickey Sue Foster Hurd. Please keep the family of Myra Lynn Foster McDougall on your prayer list today. She was a member of the Muleshoe High School class of 1954. She died last week on Thursday, October the 20th. No services are planned at this time. Church service for Nadine Hawkins, 92 of Muleshoe, was held last week on Tuesday, October the 18th, at the Muleshoe Church of Christ, with Mike McDonald of Lubbock officiating. Burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Nadine died Thursday, October the 13th, in Lubbock. She was born October the 20th, 1929, in Lariat to Mac and Janie Stansel. She married Wesley Hawkins in Clovis on January the 18th, 1947. Nadine was always a busy woman. She sewed clothes for her 3 daughters until well into their married years. She made window draperies for customers all over West Texas from 1956 until her 70s. Nadine also made beautiful quilts that are treasured and enjoyed by all of her family. She read books and put together numerous jigsaw puzzles. Nadine enjoyed crafting and had a lot of collections that she displayed throughout her home. She is preceded in death by her husband of 68 years, Wesley Hawkins, a daughter, LaDonna Tree, her parents, 4 brothers, Jesse, Afton, Lehman, and Allen, and 3 sisters, Alma, Loretta, Elsie. Nadine is survived by her daughter, Regina Dent, and her husband, Ronnie of Muleshoe, and Jolinda Johnson and her husband, John of Andrews. Her son-in-law, Mike Tree of Shreveport, Louisiana. Her 8 grandchildren, Jason Clarkson and his wife, Anna, Jared Clarkson and his wife, Callie, Audra Caldwell and her husband, Michael, Tabitha Carroll and her husband, Blaine, Brandon Tree and his wife, Sherry, and December Oglesby and her husband, James, Echo Marshall and her husband, Matt, and Jake Johnson and his wife, Catrice. Her 15 great-grandchildren also survive her, and 2 great-great-grandchildren. The family suggests memorials be sent to the New Mexico Children's Home, 1356 New Mexico 236, Portales, New Mexico, 88130, or the Oneida Wagner Senior Center, P.O. Box 292, Muleshoe, Texas 79347. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, church service for Nadine Hawkins, 92 of Muleshoe, was held last week on Tuesday, October the 18th at the Muleshoe Church of Christ, with Mike McDougall officiating. Burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Please keep the family of Nadine Hawkins on your prayer list today. Well, we had our first freeze of the season, and we'll tell you more about that in our weather forecast coming up here in just a few seconds. And, of course, our weather is brought to you here on Gillam Advertising Channel 6, MuleshoeTV.com by KNK Pharmacy, your local hometown home-owned pharmacy at 1411 West American Boulevard. They're open Monday through Fridays right here in Muleshoe. You can come into the store. You can call 806-272-7511, and they can deliver straight to your home here in the Muleshoe area, or you can use their very convenient drive-through on the west side of the building at 1411 West American Boulevard. Christine Isaacson, the pharmacist, or any of her very helpful employees now at K&K Pharmacy. Did you know that K&K Pharmacy can help you with your durable medical equipment needs? Walkers, crutches, they can help you out with a wheelchair, and much, much more available now at K&K Pharmacy right here in Muleshoe. Also, they're having a friendly competition between the employees by decorating pumpkins. So come in now to K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard. They invite all their customers to be the judge and cast your vote to determine which pumpkin will win the decorating contest. So drop in and look at all the amazing pumpkins the staff has worked on now at K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard. Don't forget, it is flu shot season. Time to get your flu shot for 2022-23. Mom and I went in and got our flu shots just the other day at K&K Pharmacy, along with our COVID boosters, and it was very easy. In and out really quick. K&K Pharmacy, again, 1411 West American Boulevard, 806-272-7511. They're open Monday through Fridays right here in Muleshoe. Christine Isaacson, the pharmacist, or any of her helpful employees, K&K Pharmacy. Well, it did freeze overnight here in the Muleshoe area. It was really this morning when we had our first freeze. And right here at the National Weather Service station, our low hit 30 degrees this morning. The high yesterday on Monday was 58, but this morning when I read the thermometer for the first time around 7 a.m., it was 30 degrees and stayed that way until about 9 a.m. The Muleshoe Mesonet station also froze. It's 2 miles south of the city limits, right off Highway 214. Their low was only 32 degrees, but since they have all that automated, you can see exactly how long that temperature remained, and it spent 80 minutes at the Muleshoe Mesonet station below the freezing mark at 31 degrees. The Earth Mesonet station, which is in a field right next to Toke plant near Muleshoe. Got down to freezing at 32 degrees as well last night. And also we've had quite a bit of rain over the past 24 hours as right here at the National Weather Service station at Channel 6 in our backyard. We had 81 100ths of an inch of rain over the past 24 hours. The Muleshoe Mesonet station got 68 100ths, and the Earth Mesonet nearly got an inch at 95 100ths. And, of course, it rained some Monday morning and continued on throughout the day. Monday into about midnight last night, we were still getting some rain, and so a good amount of rain here to end up the last week, a full week in October. Our October rain totals stand at 2 inches and 2/10 here at the National Weather Service station for October 2022. The Muleshoe Mesonet station for October is at 1 inch and 99 100ths, and the Earth Mesonet station is at 1 inch and 94 100ths. For the year, that puts the Muleshoe Mesonet station at 10 inches and 22 100ths, and the Earth Mesonet station at 10 inches and 8/10. Some other Mesonet stations right here in the Muleshoe vicinity on the year of 2022. Amherst is at 14 inches and 3 100ths. Morton, south of town, is at 8 inches and 68 100ths. Freona, 9 inches and 23 100ths. Dora, New Mexico, 11 inches and 9/10. Dimmitt, 11 inches and 66 100ths. Olton, 11 inches and 74 100ths, and the Anton Mesonet station is at 12 inches and 98 100ths. Looking at our forecasts for the Muleshoe area today on Tuesday, sunny this afternoon, high up to around 65 degrees, west winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Clear tonight, low around 35 degrees, south winds around 5 miles per hour. Then tomorrow on Wednesday, sunny again, high near 69 degrees, southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south 10 to 15 miles per hour. In the morning, mostly clear Wednesday night, low around 41, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Thursday, mostly sunny, high near 68, breezy conditions with the west wind 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles per hour. Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms also possible after 4 a.m. Partly cloudy, low around 37. Northwest winds around 20 miles per hour. Chance of rain and thunderstorms is 30%. Again, that's after 4 a.m., so really Friday morning when those rain chances are. Slight chance of thunderstorms before 7 a.m. Friday morning. Mostly sunny, high near 58 degrees, so cooler. Breezy with a north wind 20 to 25 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation Friday morning is 10%. And, of course, again, that's before 7 a.m. So from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. Thursday night, Friday morning, there'll be a chance of some thunderstorms and some rain. Mostly clear Friday night. For football, low will be all the way down to 33 Friday night. Northeast winds between 5 and 15 miles per hour, becoming west after midnight. Saturday, sunny, high near 64 degrees. West winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 35. Sunday, mostly sunny, high near 68. Sunday night, partly cloudy. Low around 38. Monday, mostly sunny, high near 71. So we'll bounce back into a little bit warmer weather next week for Monday into the lower 70s. The Bailey County burn ban has been temporarily lifted until sundown Sunday, October the 30th. So please be careful if you are going to burn. That's the Bailey County burn ban has been temporarily lifted until sundown Sunday, October the 30th for our area in Bailey County. And once again, our first freeze of the season happened this morning. and we spent around 80 minutes below the freezing mark, around 30 and 31 degrees. We had 30 here at the weather station at Channel 6, 31 at the Muleshoe Mesonet station 2 miles south of town, and around 80 minutes below freezing. It doesn't look like it was a real hard freeze, and of course all the precipitation helped. A lot of the plants in our backyard, they mostly look like they were all alive and weren't killed by the freeze, and it helps that we got 0.8 of an inch of rain over the past 24 hours as well. If I'm not mistaken, our average first freeze of the season comes on October the 22nd. That's at the Muleshoe Mesonet station, and that averages over the past 20 years. I think they put the Muleshoe Mesonet station in service on during the year of 2002, so its 20-year average is October the 22nd, so we're a couple days late on our average first freeze date. But the Muleshoe Mesonet station, along with us here at Channel 6, both had freezes early this morning. Harvest Fest, sponsored by the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, will occur tomorrow on Wednesday, October the 26th. They'll have their annual Harvest Fest. Tons of fun for all of the kids. Lots of games and goodies, cupcakes, and candy, and much, much more. They will have it at their activity center of the First Baptist Church in the block of 219 East Avenue B. Lots of cars will be lined up and down the street there for trunk or treating. And they ask all the First Baptist members, please bring your trunk, your candy, and cupcakes for the cupcake walk. Again, the Harvest Fest is this Wednesday, October the 26th, in the block of their activity center, 219 East Avenue B. Sponsored, of course, by the First Baptist Church. We'll be back with more Muletrain in just a few moments, so please stay tuned. This edition of the Muletrain is brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Hey Muleshoe, I'm Julia Reynolds, and whenever I come to town to visit family, I always choose Leal's Mexican Restaurant, preferably more than one. My favorite is the Laura's Special with extra queso. It gets no better than that. The original Leal's Mexican Restaurant is located at 1010 West American Boulevard, where you can dine in with the Leal's family's authentic dishes or carry out by simply calling ahead at 806-272-3294.
New on the menu at the original Leal's right here in Muleshoe is the Sun Salad. Crisp romaine mixed with fresh corn, red onion, red bell peppers, feta cheese, and grilled chicken, and their wonderful sun dressing available now. The Sun Salad, available at the original Leal's right here in Muleshoe, Texas. Howl at the Mule event is going on this weekend on Sunday, October the 30th at the Muleshoe Heritage Center, and it will be their Halloween festival there at the Heritage Center, and it will be lots and lots of fun for the entire family. Make sure all the kids dress up this Sunday, October the 30th, 5:30 until 8:30, of course, on the west edge of Muleshoe along Highway 84 is the entrance across from the Dinner Bell and the new Sports Bar and Grill. On the other side of 84, there on the north side, is the Heritage Center. If you want more information, you can contact Brittany at 806-477-9649. They'll have food, sales, activities for the kids, and much, much more. Howl at the Mule will be the Halloween festival put on by the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation there at the center on the west edge of Muleshoe this coming Sunday, October the 30th, 5:30 until 8:30 p.m. Everyone is welcome. Well, Holiday Treasures vending event will take place at the Bailey County Coliseum to get you prepared for the holidays on Saturday, November the 19th, again at the Bailey County Coliseum. And they are looking for vendors right now for their event. It will be on Saturday, November 19th, 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m. right here in Muleshoe at the Bailey County Coliseum. Now, if you're interested in a booth, they are looking for craft, art, marketing, and network companies, food vendors as well. They also can take food trucks out in the parking lot. Limited spaces are available. For more information, you can contact Lupita Pineda, 806-272-3165, Lorena De Leon, 806-272-4051, or Sierra Rodriguez, 806-272-3077. We will put up a form where you can fill it out and get it to them on our Facebook and Twitter feeds here in the very near future. So look for it on Gillam and Channel 6 Muleshoe, along with our Twitter feed, Channel 6 Muleshoe. Again, the Holiday Treasures vendor Christmas sales event is looking for vendors now for their booths. Limited spaces are available. Craft, art, marketing, and network company, food booths, along with food trucks. They have spaces for all of those. For more information, contact Lupita Pineda, 806-272-3165, Lorena De Leon, 806-272-4051, Sierra Rodriguez, 806-272-3077. It's Saturday, November the 19th, here at the Bailey County Coliseum, 9 a.m. until 4:30 p.m., the Holiday Treasures Vending Holiday Christmas event. Well, there's a retirement reception set for Diane Dunnigan, and she is our longtime City of Muleshoe librarian down at the Muleshoe Area Public Library. After 26 years of service to the City of Muleshoe, Diane Dunnigan is retiring. Please join the City of Muleshoe in wishing her a very happy retirement. It will be at City Hall at 215 South 1st Street here in Muleshoe on Friday, October the 28th from 2 until 3 p.m. So that's at the end of this week. Go and wish Diane Dunnigan a very happy retirement as they're honoring her for 26 years of service as the librarian at the Muleshoe Area Public Library. The retirement reception will be at City Hall, 215 South 1st Street on Friday, October the 28th from 2 until 3 p.m. And so happy retirement to Diane Dunnigan. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center reminds you to get vaccinated. Texas for you, your family, your community, and for your country. Also, the Muleshoe Area Medical Center has a great swing bed program available right here. Continue your recovery close to home. If you or a loved one needs more time to heal after an illness or injury or surgery, call the swing bed program coordinator at 806-272-4524, or you can go by their website, muleshoehospital.com/recovery for more information. The swing bed program available now at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Well, St. Anne's Catholic Church in Bovina will have their annual turkey dinner Sunday, November the 6th from 11:30 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon at the St. Anne's Parish Hall on 3rd Street in Bovina. They'll be serving their great turkey meal with turkey and dressing, creamed potatoes and gravy, green beans, homemade bread, cranberry sauce, desserts, tea and coffee. It's donations $15 for adults and $6 for children under 6. Takeout plates will be available at no additional charge. A quilt made by the Society will be raffled off at the dinner. And again, the St. Anne's Catholic Church in Bovina will be having their annual turkey dinner Sunday, November the 6th, 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the St. Anne's Parish Hall. That's on 3rd Street in Bovina, Texas. Everyone is welcome. The Muleshoe Area Hospital District will meet in regular session. The Board of Directors at 6 p.m. on Thursday, October the 27th, at, again, 6 p.m. in the front commons area of the Muleshoe Cowboy Fellowship, 710 East American Boulevard. Items on the agenda include a call to order, open forum, approved minutes of previous meetings, dates for November and December regular session, information, action, discuss, approve of roof estimates for Parkview Nursing Care Center. They'll look at financial and statistical reports, have administrative reports, and adjourn. That's all going on this coming Thursday evening at 6 p.m. A Board of Directors meeting for the Muleshoe Area Hospital District in regular session at 6 p.m. Thursday, October the 27th in the front commons area of the Muleshoe Cowboy Fellowship Church at 710 East American Boulevard here in Muleshoe. Of course, everyone is welcome, and there is an open forum where you can speak if you want to at the first of the meeting. Last week, we live streamed the Muleshoe City Council meeting in its entirety, and you can see it on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. That was last Monday. We live streamed the Muleshoe City Council meeting. Mistletoe in the Shoe will be held at the Bailey County Senior Center on Saturday, November the 5th from, it's 10 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. there at this Bailey County Senior Center, 319 Main Street. They'll have boutiques, handcrafted gifts, baked goods, food, and much, much more going on that Saturday, November the 5th, the Mistletoe in the Shoe event at the Bailey County Senior Center, 319 South Main Street. The Muleshoe Senior Citizens members will be selling a pulled pork sandwich meal. They will have jet fire barbecue in the parking lot, tacos El Piqui, and Rolo's roasted corn as well. There will be a silent auction going on as well during the event with all these vendors in the Senior Citizen Center there at 319 Main Street. Also, they will be having a shirt you can buy, a Mistletoe in the Shoe shirts in several different colors and styles for $25 each. For more information to ask about booth availability, you can contact Glenda Mills at 806-241-5730 or Dana Heathington at 806-946-7592. You can also get your order form for the Mistletoe and the Shoe shirts, or just go by the Senior Center there at Main and Avenue D. I believe they have those forms available inside the Senior Citizen Center. Again, the Mistletoe and the Shoe event will be Saturday, November the 5th from 10 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. at the Bailey County Senior Center building at 319 Main Street. Boutique items, handcrafted gifts, baked goods, lots of food as well. As this Muleshoe Senior Citizens members will be selling a pulled pork sandwich plate. Jet Fire Barbecue will be in the parking lot. Tacos El Piqui and Rolo's roasted corn. There'll be a silent auction going on as well, and a Mistletoe in the Shoe shirts that they'll be selling as well. For more information, you can contact Glenda Mills, call her at 806-241-5730, or Dana Heathington at 946-7592. Again, that's Saturday, November the 5th. Well, early voting is underway now at the Bailey County Courthouse for the general election for November. And Election Day is actually for Texas, Tuesday, November the 8th, but go and get that out of the way now as early voting is underway. It started yesterday on Monday, October the 24th, and will run through next week, Friday, November the 4th. You can vote Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. at the Bailey County Courthouse on the second floor. Now, if you can't climb the stairs, as they are pretty slick and steep, you can speak with anyone on the first floor of the courthouse, and they will bring everything down to you on the first floor so you can vote early there at the Bailey County Courthouse for the general election. And again, the regular election day for Texas is Tuesday, November the 8th, and of course it will be out at the Bailey County Coliseum. But early voting going on now through Friday, November the 4th, 8 a.m. till 5 p.m., Monday through Friday at the Bailey County Courthouse. and it will be early voting will be on the second floor. If you can't walk up to the second floor, please advise anyone in the downstairs of the courthouse, and they will set you up and bring everything down you need to the first floor so you can vote early. Well, the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce sponsors a monthly prayer vigil where they gather there at the Muleshoe Heritage Center and Chamber office right off of Highway 8470 on the west edge of town. It occurs at 7 a.m. once a month, and the next prayer meeting will be on Monday, November the 7th at 7 a.m. There'll be another one Monday, December 5th, Monday, January 9th, Monday, February 6th, Monday, March the 6th, Monday, April the 3rd, and Monday, May the 8th. That's at 7 a.m. at the Muleshoe Heritage Center and Chamber office building. They're right off of Highway 84 on the west edge of town, sponsored by the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce. And again, the next prayer meeting's at 7 a.m. Monday, November the 7th. Well, we're so sorry that I didn't get a Muletrain up last week. I tried my best, but Mom had some doctor's appointments in Lubbock, then some tests run here at the local hospital, and just did not get the Muletrain done last week. So that's why we're doing a Muletrain now on Tuesday for this week. Also, I've been talking about digitizing some of Wayne Bristow's Sentimental Journey programs, where he talks about growing up here in the Muleshoe area in the 50s, and I've got all the pieces in place, and I started digitizing the first one yesterday, and it just was really poor quality. So you're going to have to give me a little bit more time. I'll get it fixed and worked out for you at some point, but I promise coming in the very near future, we'll have a few of Wayne Bristow's Sentimental Journey programs you can hear during our Muletrain, in our Muletrain news programs. Of course, Wayne died this past summer, and we had his full obit, but thought we would digitize some of his old programs, as he did the Sentimental Journey program for probably about 10 years in the late 90s and early 2000s here on Channel 6. So look forward to that coming up in the next couple of weeks. Make sure to go onto our front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, and along with the city council meeting from last week, we have live streamed. We did get a successful live stream launched for the Muleshoe Mules versus River Road varsity football game, thanks to the IT guys there at high school, as they helped out. And that was a lot of what we did on Thursday, was make sure that we had that up and running this time, so we would have a successful live stream for the Mules game versus River Road. And we're so glad that the Mules pulled out a big win Friday night as they beat the River Road Wildcats 14-6. So the standings in Division 1, District 2, 3A are like this. River Road is in 5th place. They're 0-3 in district action, 2-7 overall on the season. Dalhart is next and 4th at 1-1 on district in the district action, and 4-3 overall. The Mules are in 3rd place at 1-1 in district action and 6-2 overall on the 2022 season. Second place is, very shockingly, Bushland. They are 2-1 in district action and 8-1 overall. And Shallowater, who we're about to play this coming Friday night at 7 p.m., is in possession of first place, as they are 2-0 in district play and 7-1 overall. Very shocking, as everyone thought Bushland would be the dominant team in the district, but last Friday night, Bushland lost to Shallowater 43-28. So now we go and play Shallowater at Shallowater. It's not very fair that we've had to play Bushland at Bushland and now Shallowater at Shallowater, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. and that will be at 7 p.m. this coming Friday night. The Mules versus the Shallow Water Mustangs, and it will be a big one for as far as district seating goes. And so we'll see what happens Friday night. So go out and support the Mules, be in Shallow Water at 7 p.m. And if you can't, you can join us on. We'll do pictures and updates from the quarter breaks with the scores, and then early Saturday morning we'll have the delayed video broadcast of that football game available. Usually goes online about 4 a.m. on Saturday morning. Brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Burton Service Center, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Mohawk Auto Parts, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Edward Jones and Stephen DeMint, High Tech Automotive, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, Bammert Seed Incorporated, State Farm Insurance, Mark Morton. That's Muleshoe versus Shallow Water, a huge game in District 2, 3A will be Friday night at 7 p.m. at Shallow Water at Mustang Stadium. Before that, though, there will be junior high games as well, and they have been moved. They will all be at Shallow Water, the junior high games. The 7th grade game has been moved up to 4 p.m., and the 8th grade game has been moved up to 5 p.m. Then the JV will be in action versus Shallow Water here in Muleshoe at Benny Douglas Football Stadium at 5 p.m., and that's all Thursday, October the 27th. Of course, the varsity games is Friday, October the 28th at 7 p.m. at Shallow Water. Right now, today, on Tuesday, October the 25th, MHS cross-country participants are in the regional meet at Lubbock May Simmons Park, so good luck to them. DeShaza will have a Muleville meeting after school today. Watson Junior High School will have a book fair on Thursday, October the 27th, and on Friday, October the 28th as well. On Saturday, October 29th, lots going on along with MHS robotics teams will be in a big scrimmage at Lubbock High School. Lady Mules basketball will start their scrimmaging this Saturday. JV and varsity teams, and they will be in action in a scrimmage at Seminole. So good luck to the girls' basketball teams, Lady Mules basketball teams, as they begin playing basketball. Crazy that we're already that far down the season, but the varsity Mules, their schedule is at Shallow Water at 7 p.m. this Friday, and then next Friday we'll be at home for the last game of the regular season at 7 p.m. at Benny Douglas Football Stadium versus Dalhart, and that will end the regular 2022 football season. Can't believe it's already that time of year. Well, lots of fun this week going on at Dillman, DeShazo, and Watson Junior High School as they're having Red Ribbon Week all week and dress-up days to remind the kids to say no to drugs. Today, on Tuesday, Dillman has Hawaiian Day, DeShazo is in Pajama Day, and Junior High is wearing caps, hats, and crazy socks. Wednesday, October 26th tomorrow, Dillman will be wearing sunglasses and hats. DeShazo will be Twin Day or Future Career Day. And Junior High will be having their Pajama Day. Thursday, October 27th, Dillman has Pajama Day. DeShazo has Crazy Day and Favorite Color Day. Watson Junior High School has Camo Day for the Red Ribbon Week. And then Friday, October the 28th, Dillman will be wearing costumes, DeShazo costumes as well, and Watson Junior High favorite team jersey. Red Ribbon Week goes on all this week at Dillman Elementary, DeShazo Elementary, and Watson Junior High School.
It was the trip of a lifetime.
And it's a fantastic experience, and I'm so glad I get to be here.
Because it is really an opportunity of a lifetime.
Honestly, despite seeing all these awesome things, the best part is just meeting new people.
I would tell somebody to go ahead and do it.
Absolutely do it. Like, this is a great trip that I have the pleasure of being on.
One of the best things about this trip is being with people all around Texas, and not only Texas, but states all around the nation.
I think being able to see all these things, all these monuments up close is very great, knowing that I'm a teenager now and I can appreciate things for what they are.
So I was really excited to meet my representative because, I'm more engaged in politics.
I'm a big history buff and I love history. I've had so much fun exploring all the monuments, the Capitol, and meeting some of the most amazing people I've ever met.
I've made several friends that are going to my university, which is really nice.
I'm impressed by how the Texas Electric Co-ops, the volunteers, the chaperones, and everybody is taking care of us.
Absolutely a trip of a lifetime.
Don't forget all high school age kids here in the Muleshoe area. The deadline to get in your application for the youth tour of Washington, D.C., sponsored by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, is Wednesday, November the 3rd, next week. They'll do interviews, in-person interviews on Sunday, November the 6th at 2 p.m. at the Bailey County Electric Cooperative here in Muleshoe. You can go find an application and fill it out now. Go to the website for Bailey County Electric, bcecoop.com. Click on under the community tab, and the application is available for you to print out there. Or you can go to any high school counselor in the Muleshoe area, and they have these applications. And the youth tour is next year, 2023, June the 11th through 19th, an all expenses paid trip of our nation's capital in Washington, D.C., sponsored by the Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, and this is for all high schools in their territory, which includes Muleshoe and Farwell and Sudan, Spring Lake Earth, Lasbuddy, Morton. But again, the deadline for the Bailey County Youth in Action Tour, June 11th through 19th, on all expenses paid tour of 2023 of our nation's capital. The application deadline is Wednesday, November the 3rd, next week. If you want more information, have any other questions, you can contact Susie or Amy at Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, 806-272-4504. Well, a whole lot of things going on around here in Muleshoe for this fall Halloween season and shifting over into the real holiday season as Thanksgiving and Christmas is up next. But lots going on here in Muleshoe. Big Muletrain news program that we've just had on your prayer list. Please remember Cliff Black, Tom and Linda Watson, Dorothy Wire, Koenig Scoggin, Betty Ennis, Olivia Barrera, John Blackwell, Jerome Clements. On your prayer list as well, remember Terry Byers, Gabby Stone, Tina Castillo, Judy Griswold and family, Pat King, Travis and Sue Basir, Ruby Green. Always continue to remember Magan Reynolds' mom on your prayer list today. She is suffering with dementia. Ruby Green, Doris Scott. Remember those who have recently moved from Muleshoe, Cyrus Dell, the Mr. and Mrs. Joel Sinclair, Vince and Linda Erdman. Remember Pee Wee Estrada on your prayer list today, and Cleta Robertson. Also Connie and Robert Alanese, Joby Claiborne, Rich Magby, Terry Kemp. Remember all those who are grieving the recent loss of a loved one, including Benny Bruns, the family of Benny Bruns. The family of Myra, Lynn, Foster, McDougall needs to be on your prayer list today as well. The family of Nadine Hawkins. The family of Pat Kirk needs to be on your prayer list today. The family of Morgan Locker. The family of Yonda Martin. The family of Cappy Gaywood. The family of Vernie Shaker. The family of Mario Castillo. The family of Clay Ferris. And the family of John Soto. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program, along with all of our older archive ones up to a decade ago, all free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Halloween stories come from unusual occurrences. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They're owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at bcecoop.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Alan Morris lives near Amarillo and creates videos from stories he writes. He does it as a hobby and puts them on YouTube. One of his stories is about Halloween.
The last trick-or-treater had knocked on her door about an hour ago. She went about her business for about another hour. Then there came a small rapping on her storm door. There stood a little man clutching his bowler hat to his chest. He couldn't have been more than 3 feet tall, and there was something strange about everything about him.
He completes the story and tells how he got the idea.
That story is about this little man that knocks on the door, and he asks the woman, do you want to see what I can do with my long sticky green fingers? And she says no, and she slams the door on him. And then he comes back the next night and he says, do you want to see what I can do with my long sticky green fingers? And she says no. You know, the first night he looks like a black and white photograph, and the next night he looks like a little flatter. By the third night she notices there's a string that goes from the edge of his hat up and into his ear. And the fourth night, she noticed that that's not a string, that's a cobweb. And he's holding his hat, and he's a little flatter and a little dustier. And he's asking her, do you want to see what I can do with my long, sticky green fingers? She finally says, yes. If I say yes, and you show me what you can do with your long, sticky green fingers, will you just leave me alone? And while she's saying that, she notices a little spider runs into his ear. And she's horrified by this, and she looks him in the eyes, and she sees the spider run behind one of his eyes and get to the other eye and stop and turn and look at her through the little man's eye. And then the spider turns and disappears into the darkness of his mind. And she says, yes, but please show me what you can do with your long, sticky green fingers. And he said, she slams the door. And that's the end of the story. The origin of that story is I was telling some stories, and a little kid came running up, and he said, do you want to see what I can do with my fingers? And I was like a third grader or something. And I sort of ignored him a little bit, you know. And he goes, no, mister, do you want to see what I can do with my fingers? And I said, okay, what? And he went, and he ran off.
Alan Morris of Zeta, a small place near Amarillo. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with The Sound of Texas.